Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is August 25th, 2022. And it's very exciting times for bulls, for people who are expecting and anticipating and waiting for positive price action. We may experience 5 full days of positive price action. Okay, hear me out. I'm looking at the 15-minute chart because I want to show you a pattern, a trend. All right. So, as you can see, we had a drawdown on the 19th. Okay, and we ended this in Bitcoin in some type of ending diagonal right here. And that was the low, right? Around 20,800. And from there, we started a series of AB bases or consolidation reversal patterns, right? As I always say on this channel, as soon as price hits a certain point and wants to redirect, it wants to pivot and go in the other direction. It can't just up and go. It puts in a series of consolidations, and those are called AB bases in Elliott wave theory. And at least 2 degrees, usually you see 2 degrees of such AB basing, and then the price can start heading impulsively in the other direction. And so that's what you got here in Bitcoin. If you're subscribed to the channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I talk about this all the time. Here, I'm just going to show you really quickly. You have a big A, a big B. That's your first degree, right? Basically, AB basing, you have 2 pairs or 2 degrees of AB bases. So that's your first pair, your first degree. Here's your second pair, your small a, we'll call it, and then the small b, okay? So for me, according to my read, the impulsive price action started on the 22nd or 23rd, right? Around the let's say right on the 23rd, okay? Late on the 22nd, early on the 23rd, okay? So let's clean that up. And since then, you've gotten this choppy price action under this resistance. And this resistance that I'm referring to is where we're currently at, around 21,700. You've pretty much just been chopping and consolidating in this range. A lot of people can't read this, right? A lot of people can't read consolidation. So if you're able to read this, you can spy the next big move. All right, you're obviously going to get a move up and out of this. At this point, I think it's quite clear for most analysts, right? This is unlikely going to break down, right? For a number of reasons. Now, I'm reading using Elliott wave theory is we've put in, as I said, this impulsive wave starting on the 23rd, let's say early on the 23rd, 5 waves up, 3 waves down. That's wave 1 and wave 2. Again, 5 waves up for wave 3, 3 waves down for wave 4. Now, wave 4 here broke the ever important 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level, okay, of wave 3. Okay, so if we take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of wave 3 to the top, you can see that wave 4 comes all the way almost to the 786. That tells us that doesn't happen unless you're in what we call a leading diagonal, okay? So there's a 53535 wave movement, advance, or impulse in Elliott wave theory. That's your, run-of-the-mill advance. That's what you typically get, right? You can have extensions, that complicates things, but more or less, you get these 53535 advances, but sometimes you get diagonal 53535 advances, which are a little more they're more rare, okay? And so a telltale is when wave 4 comes in the region of wave 2, okay? For a regular 53535 advance, wave 4 cannot encroach on the region of wave 2, okay? But in a leading diagonal, this is permitted. Okay, so you're getting a leading diagonal here, and The really cool thing about a leading diagonal is, as you can see, this is why we call it a leading diagonal, because it forms a really nice diagonal. It's basically both consolidation and impulsive price action all at once, and it leads to impulsive extended wave fives. Okay, so we are anticipating an impulsive and extended wave five. Now, according to the manual of the wave theory manual by Bob Proctor and AJ Frost, okay, 13th edition I'm referring to, it states that the wave 5 extension of a leading diagonal will hit a minimum extension of the 1618 of waves 1 through 3 and the retracement of wave 4. Okay, so I've taken my Fibonacci extension tool of waves 1 through 3 and the retracement of wave 4, and you can see that the 1618 right now lies at about 23K. Okay, thing is, that is a minimum extension. I fully expect us to reach much higher for a few reasons. Okay, one, this is a macro bottom. This is not just a local bottom. This is a macro bottom where if you zoom out, you can see we are in a larger pattern of consolidation reversal that's lasted around 70 days. Okay, and this is likely to break out and probably hit some resistance at the top right here of this channel. So you see this channel I've drawn out, that price has been ping-ponging in for the past 70 days. The next major resistance, or significant resistance, let's say, is likely to be at the top of this channel. Okay, so I don't think that 23K, which represents the middle of this channel, and we know, just studying channels, looking at channels, that the 2 points of resistance in a channel are both the middle and the top. So here it's consistent. The top, the middle will represent some kind of resistance, maybe, but not like a serious amount of resistance, and then the top the next. But again, this is macro resistance. So fully anticipate that fifth wave extension to be, quite generous. How far is it going? We don't know. And this is part of, the strategy, right? You know what you don't know. And if you know what you don't know, you don't get in your own way. You don't fade a move, okay? Just let it go and let it tell you when it's going to stop, okay? By using just waiting for the move to happen. Wait for that big rejection to happen. But don't overtrade this if you're longing. Don't try to be don't try to predict, right? It's good enough that you know more or less that this is a rounded bottom, this is a reversal, the next big move is up, and wait for it to happen. Take profit if you want when it's clear that we've hit some major resistance and we're butting our heads about it. We will have time to determine that, okay? So again, I don't know how high we're going to go, but I do believe that a significant resistance would be both at 23 and the top of the larger channel on the daily time frame at 26. But then we could even go higher than that, okay? My next point in thinking that we're going to go much higher is we've been consolidating under this resistance at 21.7 for 5 days, okay? And the next new moon, right? Let me prove that to you right here, okay? I just went on this time and date website. The next new moon is on the 27th. What do we know about new moons and full moons with trading and charting? Typically, data shows that full moons represent nadirs, okay? They represent local market nadirs, so bottoms. And then new moons represent local market apogees or tops, zeniths. So we can expect the price to hit a local top between 0 and 3 days after a new moon. The new moon is on the 27th. Right now we're the 25th, okay? If the new moon's on the 27th, and typically data shows that 0 to 3 days after the new moon hits, we can expect a local market top. That's between the 27th and the 30th. Right now we're the 25th. I would say the next 5 days can represent positive price action. So unperturbed positive price action. And it's interesting that we've been consolidating for 5 days. And what do you typically see in markets where you consolidate for a number of time, you're pretty much gaining or accumulating ammunition for a move, and then that is your potential energy, and then it translates to your kinetic energy, your move, your advance, your impulse, that may take a similar amount of time. And this is especially true in the case of these leading diagonals. Now, the leading diagonal didn't take 5 days. It's only taken about 2 days. So you could make a case that Bitcoin go up for 2 more days. So right on the 27th, on the new moon, you may expect a local market top. But who's to say? I would say the next 5 days are likely to exhibit unperturbed positive price action in the cryptocurrency market. Maybe Bitcoin only goes up for 2 or 3 days, but maybe it goes up for all 5. Okay, so that's my case. This is why I think that it's very likely that we get a big move and that the target be above that 1618 Fibonacci extension of waves 1 through 3 and the retracement of wave 4. Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't know anybody else talking about this kind of stuff at this level of detail. Okay, so big move coming in crypto. Be on the lookout, at least on alert for positive price action in the next 5 days. So that's Bitcoin. Now let's go through our entire market. And I think a great way to kind of scan the entire market without going through your trading view watch lists is to just go on crypto bubbles. Okay, and here I've got the top 300 coins, and you can see it is indeed alt season. It is indeed the fact that the altcoins are leading the market, and you should expect that because Bitcoin dominance is tanking. Yesterday I spoke about how we were at the lowest Bitcoin dominance level that we've ever been, and we're about to see even lower, okay, because Bitcoin dominance is tanking and it's on crucial support and it's about to break it. Okay, let's just look at that really quickly. So if you go into your Bitcoin dominance chart, you can see it's literally tanking as we speak. Let's go on the higher time frame. Let's go on the daily time frame. Okay, and you can see that it's at this support that I just mentioned, right, of 40%, and it's currently losing that support. Okay, and if you turn on your momentum indicator on the daily time frame, you can see like it doesn't look like that momentum is going to stop anytime soon. Okay, so do expect Bitcoin dominance to plunge. And what does that mean for those of you who are unfamiliar with the term and with the indicator? Bitcoin dominance is basically the percentage of market capitalization that Bitcoin has in the entire cryptocurrency market. So when it's dropping, that basically means that other assets are gaining against Bitcoin in equity in the cryptocurrency market. That means other altcoins are doing better than Bitcoin. Okay, even if Bitcoin's going up, they're going up more. All right, so that's what Bitcoin dominance tanking means. All right, so back to our entire market outlook, you can see top 300 coins, you have double-digit gains in a number of them, and it looks green, and you look like you're going to get a lot more. Okay, so you already have a 30% mover, a 14% mover here. You have a 10% mover. You have very little red. You have one, really red, and then a lot of sort of slightly reds. Basically, that means that they've pivoted into positive price action. Although they're red in the negative, they're going in a positive direction. All right, they're going green. So you're getting a green market. I do expect next 5 days to be green. Okay. So that's the crypto bubbles, and that's just cryptobubbles.net. And now back to our charts. And I want to look at our watch list really quickly before ending the video. And again, if you guys are getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, so going into our spot trades, going into our spot trades of all of our assets, we have just one that has broken out since, all right, and that is Shiba Inu. Okay, and just like Bitcoin is likely to break out of this 5-day consolidation pattern, right? SHIB just did that. Now it's retesting. What do you think comes next? Okay, like I would not be surprised if this just kept going, right, for 3 to 5 days. Okay, this is exactly what I'm expecting in the rest of the market, and this is why during these periods you accumulate, you create your positions. You're not worried about this little up and down price action. You're just trying to accumulate, reading the larger price action that this is consolidation reversal for the next big move, right? You want to trade the next big move, low probability, high reward, low risk, high reward. That's a high probability trade. Yeah. Okay, so SHIB is the first one to break out. Great. We are in that trade. We're up 100+%. Bitcoin's going to break at some point soon. You can see on the hourly time frame. So right at that neckline, at that 21.7 neckline, it's going to break it. Okay, so it's going to break, retest, or not retest, but break, consolidate, break, consolidate, break, consolidate. Just get out of the way. Let it tell you when it's going to finish. We don't know how far it's going to extend. Okay, same with Litecoin. You can see it right at this neckline. Litecoin also started putting in impulsive price action, but yeah, and it started from the 22nd. So 5 waves up, 3 waves down. You see 5 waves up, some consolidation, some big consolidation. So expect a commensurate move to the upside. Look at this consolidation right here. Right, this is big consolidation for if this is primary, for an intermediate wave 2. Okay, so if this intermediate wave 2 is so elaborate, right, the intermediate wave 3 is going to be commensurately elaborate or commensurately large. Cardano, same thing, right at the neckline. Expect a breakout. Okay, expect this space to be filled right here. This is crazy imbalance, right? Just broke this level and came down to these levels. Expect the same thing on the way down or on the way up, and then some consolidation, continuation. So that's Cardano. These breakouts are happening next 3 to 5 days, my friend. Let's see. Dodo, same thing. Expect the first move to be up around this level, some consolidation, and then continuation. I don't write the rules, right? These breakouts are happening. Ethereum, same thing. Next target around here, 1861. Fill this imbalance, consolidate, keep going. Next 3 to 5 days, right? Same thing with reserve rights. Fill this space, consolidate, keep going. Kadena, same thing. You're about to break out, right? You're about to break out. Right here, a little bit consolidation, a little bit consolidation. It's just, that's what it is. That's the name of the game. Telcoin, about to break out, right on the neckline. Okay. Ravane, it's a little harder to read. Okay, but this is also on the point of breakout. With coins like these that are more, they're more volatile. Just expect that they're going to follow the larger trend. Okay. VRA right on the neckline, big breakout right here. XRP right on the neckline, big breakout. Next target around 38 cents. All right, that's it for me, guys. I hope you got value. Like, share, and subscribe if you did. And have a great Thursday. I'll see you guys.
Wreaking havoc on their drums. We cold getting dumb, getting your crazy style. decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the door, free drinks